Welcome everyone to our 2022 Aaron's Art on Wheels Vintage Festival featuring our Group 10 racers, Formula V. Before we get to that race action, let's take a look at some of the outtakes from the practice sessions. First up, from the combined practice with the Formula Ford and the Formula Brabhams, we have the end of the warm-up lap. Let's take a listen to those Formula Brabhams going on by right about now. Now we find our hero Bill up there on the horizon in the purple car. He's about to lose his turbo impeller, which is indicated by all that white smoke. I'll be driving through the debris field right there. Of course, I joke about the turbo was actually the cooling fan, which decided to destroy itself on the back straight. He and Scott were able to repair it, and Bill will be featured in the race video real soon. Now here we are going through the kink, full chat, in one of the final practice sessions of the weekend. This is where we remind ourselves, situational awareness, always keep an eye on those mirrors, looking forward, looking back, 'cause you never know when you're going to need them both. Good job, everybody. Okay, here we go. Sunday's feature race. Heading around turn 14, giving old number 77 a pat, starting on the third row. Saturday's races resulted in photo finishes for positions 2 through 6. We shouldn't expect anything different from this one. Giving a thumbs up to Brian beside me. His dad's right there in the second row in the purple car. These guys have been racing forever. We're just going to try and keep up. Green, green, green. Things are going to get close. Coming out of turn 3, tucking in behind Bill. Want to let you know, after the close racing on Saturday afternoon, my rearward facing camera was too scared to join this one. So it's only a view out the front for this race, but I'll be keeping you updated about what's happening around the race car. Heading into the brake zone at turn 5. No harm, no foul spin behind Brian in turn 5 as Dave Crosby gets around the incident and leads the pack up the hill. Coming out of 6, going into 7, I noticed that Bill's Z-bar is loose. He's going to have a tricky time in all these corners, but he's doing a fine job leading us down into turn 8. Positions 3 through 6 have lost touch with the first two racers. We've resolved ourselves to duke it out in the front straight with Ron poking his nose out as we go 2 wide across the stripe. Now we're 3 wide as Brian has worked the draft up the inside, 2 by 2 into turn 1. This is looking like a repeat of Saturday's race. Hold on to your hats. Brian and his dad drafting down the back straight into 5 as Ron and I figure out what our strategy is. Pop out outside of Bill. Brian and Bill are going to get close as close gets. Heading in the brake zone 5. Going to leave the braking to the end. Follow Brian right around through as Brian uses all the racetrack up into turn 6. All 4 racers queuing up, coming out of the carousel, getting ready to take advantage of the draft going into Canada Corner. Going through the kink, I step inside Brian's number 84 machine and take a moment to pause and appreciate that color match machine, everything from the body work to the wheels down to the zip ties. That's a good looking race car. 2 by 2 into Canada Corner. It's at this point I want to caution our viewers, if you're at all queasy about missed shifts, look away, cover your ears. This is also not suitable for small children. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried at this point, so I give Bill and Brian the old point by till I assess what may or may not have happened to old number 77. Eventually I find out that I've just rolled the fan belt from that unfortunate misshift incident. So I check the gauges and tuck in behind Ron. Ron's been quick all weekend. For the remainder of this video, we'll call him Captain Quick. So tucking in behind him is never a bad idea. Captain Quick has got the hammer down into the draft of Brian and his dad. Bill pulls left, looking to pass Brian on the inside. The captain looks like he's going with him, but the last second pulls right. I go deep, deep, deep into the brakes. Bill's back in the lead. I'm going to follow Brian around. Captain Quick sitting in the catbird seat, looking at the action. Brian takes advantage of the draft, going right. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Maybe right, maybe left. Let's all tuck in. See how she shakes out on the front straight. Brian's pulling us all along, up the hill, down the front straight. We're going to be about 3 wide going across the stripe, down into turn 1. Full chat. Everybody's checking their mirrors, saying hello, shaking hands. We work ourselves out. I stay to the inside in position 3. Followed closely by 4, 5, and 6. I'm trying real hard at this point, checking the gauges, still a little bit worried about that missed shift as I move on over into the middle of the racetrack. Looking right, looking left, hands up, I'm in a Stasinski sandwich. How about that? Leading everyone out of the carousel, down through the kink. Everyone is queued up right underneath my transmission. You can throw a blanket over all 4 of us. Everybody's looking to go to the inside, staying left. These guys are coming and coming quick. Brian leading his dad down into Canada Corner. What a pretty pass by these 2 guys. Number 77's giving all she's got as we climb the hill. Got to run out of turn 14. Bill pops out, looking in my mirrors because I know Captain Quick's back there looking to make something happen as we come across the stripe. Bill pulls over left. I got a little bit of speed. 2 by 2, Brian and I heading down into turn 1. We're so close. He's sharing pictures of his kids. Sort this out, tuck in behind Bill. Brian's behind me, followed by Captain Quick. Just under the Sargento Bridge, gaining a little speed, taking advantage of Bill's draft. But that's nothing compared to what's happening behind me, because Brian and Ron have really gained a lot of speed. And Brian comes to the inside, making a beautiful pass into turn 5. We are hauling the mail, and whoa, little sojourn out into the weeds there. Captain Quick takes advantage, going up into 6. He's looking to take 2. He ends up taking both positions. I think this was his plan all along. Calculated Captain Quick going down into turn 8. Bill pops out. He's looking to make something happen. Makes the pass. Goes a bit wide. Ron back out in front of the group. Bill tucks in behind. Holy smokes, we got ourselves a race here, folks. Brian steps out underneath the draft. Take a look at that 868 machine of Captain Quick as we head into Canada Corner. I'm going to follow Brian down. We are 2x2 again. 77 down in the inside. Brian goes wide. I can't look in the rearview mirrors enough because I know everybody's looking to make a move as we power up the hill. Brian's the first one to come through. I think about going out into his draft, but Ron's already there. White flag as Ron and Bill come side by side across start and finish. Bill's back out in front looking for redemption as Brian and Captain Quick go side by side into one. I'm just hanging on. I'm gonna quickly show the nose going down the hill, but think better of it. Staying tucked in the draft here is probably the better move. Bill's leading the pack, followed by Brian. Bill's been doing this an awful long time. I'm sure he's already got the next 4 corners figured out. Ron pops out. He's sick of falling. He wants the lead. He's got the hammer down. Looking strong into turn 5. Apparently Bill calls for the diamond formation as Ron goes to the inside to make the pass. Through 5, going up into 6. Brian and I enter a drag race. Close, close, close. Able to make the pass on the inside. Brian tucks behind, following Ron, who's got the bit in his teeth and his sights on Bill. With just a couple passing opportunities left in this race, it looks like we are a bit spread out, but that's just all smoke and mirrors. Everybody's got their thoughts on Canada Corner and how this thing's going to shake out. Ron gets out his letter of intent. Looks like he's going to put that thing in the mail down the inside, side by side with Bill. And of course, there's Brian. Brian's making a bid. He goes up, looks like he's going to go down the inside of Ron. Bill goes a little bit wide. I got a little bit of speed coming out of turn 12, but is it going to be enough? Ron looked great coming out of 14. Of course, Brian isn't going to let this one go. He's got his dad dead in his sights, got the hammer down. I'm just trying to hang on, checking the gauges. Does she got anything left? Brian goes left. It's going to be close. Checkered flag. Another close one. These guys are great. Can't ask for anything better. 2 races in the weekend. Something like 3,000s across the stripe. Waving to everybody. What a race. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Giving 77 that final tap. Thanks. I'm going to put a video link down below to Brian's 2 videos of the Saturday race and his experience in the Sunday race from a 360 camera. You think this is exciting? Go check out that video. Once again, thanks to VSCDA, Group 10, and all the other exciting races of the weekend. That's all from America's National Park of Speed. See you next year.